Yeah.
And when you say that you share everything, they really share everything.
Yeah. The living space is everything. So that's, pretty cool to see. And they happen to make some great music out of Salvador Bahia, which is up there in the jungle, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, awesome music out of there.
The documentary, the documentary that Russo shared with us, where this song comes from, is worth watching, and the music is a joy from the beginning to the end.
Yep, most definitely. Take a gander, and like I said, the documentary kind of runs a little bit like an album. So you know, even if you don't understand Portuguese and German, because the subtitles are in German, it doesn't matter. It's still a pleasant watch. I didn't understand anything. But the music, right? Anyone can understand music, so that was awesome. Thanks, Russell, for that. And moving next, we've got some hip hop for you. You've probably, if you've been following the hip hop channel over the past couple of months, you've probably saw some Isaiah Rashad dropped here and there. He's signed to TDE, the same label as Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q and a bunch of those guys. And so you got to know what they're doing, or you got to think they know what they're doing. And this guy's no exception. What did you think about Free Lunch?
It's an excellent preview of what may come at the beginning of September, when they're going to launch. He's going to launch his new album, and I invite everyone to get a deep dive into the other music that Isaiah, how do you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Isaiah makes. It's very interesting. You know, that the same vein of Kendrick Lamar, as you said, of hip hop that blends strong lyrics with magnificent music. So it's very good.
It's cool, and it's cool to see. Cool to see that in Tennessee. He's not from LA like some of the TDE guys are, and so it's good to see. Some of the East Coast or the South, I guess it would be, collabing with, some music out of the West Coast. I think that's always good. And touching on that gospel note, before he wanted to be a rapper, he actually wanted to be a preacher. So can't get away from that. But yeah, he'll be releasing his new album coming up in September. I forgot what that one's. Is it titled Free Lunch? Is that what it's titled?
I don't know. Sylvia Demo.
Sylvia Demo, I think, was his past.
No, sorry. Yeah, right.
Mixtape. But this song's called Free Lunch, and I think that's the title of the new album coming up. Don't quote me on that, but either way, give this one a listen if you like it. He's got an album coming in September.
Meal ticket, comma, still in my liver, real niggas in my condom, Feel hit me back, feel this one with a powder pack, pill bring me back, feel this one out in California. The flow is good, the hoe is good, the show is good, you know it's scrub. Cool as me out front, they can cool stoking folk, you know it's love. Clean as Taivino, no head and shoulders, ho, you know it's scrub. Shout out to my kinfolk, just got on that Coca-Cola scrub. Watch my pole vault in my go-kart, this my getaway as fuck. In my hood, we call it book. Fuck about what you think of me. All my hoes be nines and dimes. All she want is chicken grease. All you know is what your mammy taught you about the surface. Get your meal ticket, meal ticket, comma, Still in my liver, real niggas in my condom, Feel hit me back, feel this one with a powder pack. Pill bring me back, feel this one out in California. Meal ticket, comma, Still in my liver, real niggas in my condom, Feel hit me back, feel this one with a powder pack. Pill bring me back, feel this one out in California. The trunk was for the rappers, loan the cop was cool, we smoking peace. Ain't we them to move at ATM, might buy the atrium. Where you say Highway 58 in my cousin house. Nowadays I like to bring my nephews and my budget out. I come from where you can't suck my dick and leave my cousin out. In my hood we call it clout. Fuck about what you think of me. All my hoes be nines and dimes. All she want is chicken grease. All you know is what your mammy taught you about the surface. Get your meal ticket, comma, still in my liver, real niggas in my condom, Feel hit me back, feel this one with a powder pack. Pill bring me back, feel this one out in California. Meal ticket, comma, still in my liver, real niggas in my condom, Feel hit me back, feel this one with a powder pack. Pill bring me back, feel this one out in California. Today was a keeper. I lost my heroes a long time ago. You had to fade away. We gon' break you down and burn you out and fade away. We gon' break you down and burn you out and fade away. We gon' break you down and burn you out and fade away.
You're listening to the Needle Podcast.
Honeycomb, drip amber rays the sun, the sweetness that is you. Honeycomb, and I the humble bee that brings the pollen to your gilded lips. Without a doubt, before the morning comes, I dream a bit of you. Honeycomb, and several languid thoughts will surface like honeydew drops forming you. And I will feel compelled to say, honeycomb, with fickle majesty, your whims are always met. Honeycomb, and I the lucky fool in courtly dress, but the jokes are all on me, and I'm reminded of your words. All the stars burning in the sky. Stars burning in the sky. How can anyone see just one? Honeycomb.
And that was Honeycomb by Kaja Bonet, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And you actually dropped this one on the community. How'd you find this?
My, what a voice. I don't recall where I found her, but I got impressed by her voice. This girl takes you back to the times where the classy sound was in the air. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it took me like in a 60s Bond movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was wonderful. I mean, and all the music that she's done. This song, Honeycomb, is also a preview as the previous song. It's also a preview for a new album that she's going to launch. I believe in October.
Yep.
And it's very interesting. I mean, the previous songs that she delivered in 2014 and 2015. It's almost the same in that same mood.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like a classy sound and
yeah, it really
violins
is.
And that kind of things.
The James Bond reference is right on point. I mean, someone described her music as orchestral soul. I think maybe even she did over on SoundCloud. And I think that's pretty spot on. Definitely, she's got a voice that channels, some of the past. And super excited to hear the rest of this upcoming album. That one's called The Visitor. I know the title of that one, unlike the Isaiah Rashad album. And yeah, and like you said, we can expect that in October. So I'm excited also to hear more. She's, just getting started. I watched a video from like a So Far Sound show in LA, which was also really cool. So there's going to be a lot to hopefully hear from her in the future. I'm excited.
I'm sure we will.
Yes. And before we get into the last song, as we do all the time, if you would like to get into the community and you're currently not in the community, shoot us an email at #music.audio and we will reply with an invite, simple as that. And Velvor will put you on to where the Spotify playlist is.
Yeah, the Spotify playlist is in Spotify. You can go to the Spotify app and search for the Needle Podcast in the search bar, and you will find the playlist. And join us and let us know what you think about it. Also, give us some stars on iTunes and some comments on Spreaker and on SoundCloud and on Mixcloud and everywhere that we are. We will be very happy to find out that you're liking what we're doing.
Hell yeah. Don't be shy. Give us feedback.
Yeah.
If you have any.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's all good. Just listen to the music and we'll just feel happy knowing that you guys are enjoying it. Anyways, yeah, so this, taking you guys out back into some techno. It's been probably maybe since the very first couple episodes where we've given techno a proper lifting on the show, but we've got some Kingpin Cartel to share with you. Shout out to CIXXXJ. Not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a techno joint.
Completely.
What do you think? Energy,
it's
right?
It's an almost oldie but goodie track because it's from 2006.
Yeah. Yep.
And it has enough punch to continue being featured by current DJ sets. So it talks good about that. And it has all the vibe.
Yeah, that's one of the things I always appreciate about techno music, even house music, is that there's constant recirculation of music just because of the fact that, DJs play sets and they look for obviously, great cuts from whether it's 10 years ago or whatever it is. So definitely if you're into techno music at all or think you might want to start getting into techno, here's a great one to get started on.
Completely. Yep.
Thanks again for listening to the Needle Podcast, episode 13. We'll catch you guys back in about a week, hopefully, maybe 2 weeks if we're on schedule.
Yeah.
And here's Kingpin Cartel.